welcome back to day 2 of the Comeback to Powerlifting series. Now, this is going to be the start of my second block of training where I'm actually going to be doing squat, bench and deadlift together properly. If you've watched some of my past videos, the first block I only did bench and I added in some squat and deadlift at the end, but it was a little bit sporadic and it wasn't really organized. But my program's going to be organized and I'm actually going to start doing it again properly this block. So, just as a quick recap of what the program's going to look like for this block, I'm going to throw it up on the screen now because what I'm going to be doing is self-coaching myself and then explaining why I'm programming things and the changes I'm going to be making to that program to adjust it so it works well for me. So, throwing up on the screen now, I'm going to be deadlifting twice, benching 3 times and squatting 2 times. You can see all the rep ranges, intensities for the first week up on the screen because I'm going to plan it week by week. So then next week in this video, I'll show the week 2, etc, etc. But in this video today, as you can see, I have a top triple on bench. So RP5, I'm pretty sure, and then deadlift, a triple as well, RP5, and then some really light back downs to go alongside that. But before we get into this session, I talked about this belt, I think it was in my last video, the 10mm SBD belt. I'm just gonna give a quick review on it, if anyone wants to know about this, if they're interested in looking at getting a new belt. It feels really good on deadlifts. Like, I can get into a much better position, especially now that I'm leaner. Having a smaller belt is really helpful with regards to that. But I don't know how I feel about it on squats. My squats just don't feel good at the moment, but I don't know if that's because the belt isn't as good or I'm just weak. Probably both, to be honest. Because yeah, I definitely don't get as much support on the 10mm as I do on the 13, but it's like a trade-off, right? Unless I just get one 10mm like a prong belt for deadlifts and then get the 13mm for squats, the SBD one. I'm gonna have to have a think about it. I'm gonna use this session and my next primary squat day, and then I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do because I can send this back and get a new one. But that's just a quick review of that. So I'm just going to take my pre-workout, and this is the current pre-workout I'm on. I normally have the one with caffeine. This one is really good. Like, I normally don't have pre-workout, but this dark stim ones, I just buy it on TikTok shop. It's so good. I have it alongside a caffeine pill because this one has no caffeine because it's a pump pre. But obviously, if you buy the one with caffeine, you wouldn't have to take caffeine pills. But that's enough yap for now. So let's get into this session now and see how it goes. Just about to set up the bar and start warming up for deadlifts. I put this tank top on because I thought I was going to bench first, but I'm actually going to deadlift first. So I'm going to quickly go and get changed, then start with deadlifts. So with the weight I'm looking to do today, I'm thinking something around 200 to 210 kilos. So I'm going to take a last warm up of 190 and then decide based on that. So I'm going to go 70, 120, 170, 190, and then decide. And then for the back offs, I'm going to be doing 190 kilos for 2 sets of 4. That should be very easy. So that's already been decided, but my top set I'll decide based on the warm-ups. So let's get started now, see how it moves, and I'll see you guys after I finish. To be honest, I'm very happy with how all of those deadlifts moved, especially the top set. Because I think in the past, when I was, around 100 kilos when I started doing sumo, because that didn't give me pain when I was injured, versus when I did conventional, I got quite a lot of pain. And I think the max I was able to do was 230 kilos really, really hard. And even when I did like 210, 220, I'd always get pulled out of position. It would always feel really hard. So it's definitely a massive positive. My form felt okay. My back rounded slightly, but it's not that big of an issue. It moved really easy. I did rush the third one a little bit. That's why it was a little bit harder off the floor, but the lockout was still really fast. I'd say around RP5, RP5.5 for that. So happy with that. Same with the back offs, really easy, no issue at all. Those weren't even really on the RP scale, extremely easy. So I've got bench set up now. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to work up to the RP5 triple, thinking somewhere around 130 kilos. So I'll literally just jump 70, 120, decide based on that. And then for the back offs, I will be doing 3 sets of 6. And the weight again has already been decided. Going to do 115 kilos. But let's get into this now and see how bench press moves. So same again with the deadlifts, very, very easy, no issue at all. Because this is my secondary bench day, so like the second hardest day of the week, and it moves really nice, to be honest. I can't complain at all. Also, the back offs moves much, much nicer than last week. They were all RP4. Definitely going to push those up more next week. But then the top set also moved great. My technique is starting to feel a lot better. I'm starting to get used to benching more. Like I feel like the strength is coming back, not feeling as detrained. So quite happy with that. Overall, the session went really well. I'm not doing accessories today because I'm going to be going to a gym tomorrow for like a day out. So I'm going to do all my upper body accessories there. Might record and make a YouTube video based on that. I have to see. So I've literally just done bench and deadlift today. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.